Kia ora, Aries. This is your reading for the new moon in Cancer. It's happening as we speak. I actually had a huge technical meltdown yesterday and doing the readings, and anyway, nothing came of it. Very odd. So anyway, what's on the storyboard today? If you haven't joined me, we go through and clarify with a couple of other decks. Take what resonates as always, leave what doesn't, and check out any other titles that stand out. And I really appreciate your comments, likes, subscribes, all of that. And check out, if you know what your ascendant, moon, Venus and Jupiter are in, check those readings out too. So we start Aries, new moon in Cancer today. The nodal shift to the Aries Libra doodah. And I'm just using Brian for our deck to begin with. We go through and clarify with the other decks. We come out with the beautiful honesty card. Honesty, we see that green frequency of the heart, which is a frequency that, you know, we pick up. We feel it, whether it's conscious or not, from others, you know, our connection to others, even beyond that. Beautiful card. It's about free emotional expression coming truly from that central point of the heart here. We then have this beautiful spirit dancer. This is about really a surrendering in some respects, free expression, creative expression, every kind of level of expression. We see it as coming from the heart. And this is part of a new, I do see it, not necessarily new cycle, but there's an impetus, Aries, at the moment. There's an impetus to shift possibly the way that you have been, for some Aries, that you have been understanding your own particular flavour of expression. You know what I'm saying? We then have Tabira of the Waters. This is about surrender and it's about healing, and it is, again, we're looking at water here, about our emotional world. You know, that ability to heal, to offer emotional essence, goodness to others is unlimited. It's only limited by the container we choose to contain it within. Aries. And then we have the Singer of Initiation. So this is it is a potentially a new way of doing what you do for some of you out there. So let us go through and clarify. We kind of usually do things, we're doing it back to front, Aries. I just felt like doing it back to front, i.e. using the Brian Froud deck first instead of last. I think for some Arians out there, we have the Nine of Cups. We're looking at honesty, expression of the heart, expression of our feelings in a truly clear, unburdened way, fearless way. We've got the Nine of Cups. This is about knowing what makes us happy. Actually, we know what makes us happy. Sometimes it's the most simplest things. Sometimes it's shifting things up in the most simplest way. And we certainly don't take those 9 cups for granted. Spirit dancer, please. This is about your own levels of vitality, your idea of about your, are you a creative person? I think everyone's creative, whether it's in food or dancing or whatever, art, whatever. And speaking. So we have this essence of your will, fire, your ability to morph and shift it, actually. Knight of Wands in this context is a sort of shape shifting. We can mold, temper our fire. It doesn't always have to be a reactionary force. It can be a very productive force. I mean, there might be some Arians out there that are suddenly getting income, from something that they've struggled with trying to get out there in the world, something creative, project, whatever. We then have the Ace of Abundance, the Ace of Discs. So walking through this doorway, just in the sheer fact of being unself-conscious about expressing ourselves from the heart, Anyway, where am I? Let's go to Byra of the Waters, something very essential in terms of bounty, in terms of what you are valuing right now in the tangible physical world, in terms of coin and people. You've got the ability through some new way of expressing that's bringing you in a lot of good stuff. It does include other people, and I do see, as I said with Tabira of the Waters, our emotional capacity is only limited by the container in which we choose to hold it in. Now, I don't see you as holding it. I see it pouring out. And in the process, you're going through a kind of level of surrender and healing here. It is an initiatory thing, and there's also a balance going on here. We've got the Three of Discs, a really healthy balance here. Collaboration here. Building a new foundation for yourself, but it includes other people. Don't forget that. It's an equal kind of equation, as it were. Three of Discs, works in motion. Things are really building up. They're getting built again. And with that, we have another 9. 9 of Discs, self-made, independent. There's a contrast here. You see what I mean? The independent figure in the garden, surrounded by everything that they value. This is getting extended out here because there's one little aspect to this card where the figure can, in some decks actually, appear to be very lonely and alone and solitary. Combined with that 3, we're actually using our resources in a collective way. It's really quite open-hearted. It's quite moving away from self-centric to a more collective viewpoint, a more collective way of it is like talking of collective. 3, another 3, enjoying the sociability of connections with others, celebrating that in whatever form. It is about people getting together here, and in the spirit of joy, actually, enjoying again, Aries. Just get one more. Do I need one more? Well, and this is the nature of it, as I said, rebalancing. You're rebalancing. Judgment comes out. Beautiful. Now, we can't forget the Thoth deck. Can we just have a couple of cards that might sum up this beautiful, gorgeous reading? Aries. Ace of Cups. We're talking having this as a key force in all of this story for you, and all of this amazing stuff. Aries. Amazing stuff. On that note, thanks for joining me, Aries. Take good care. Enjoy this new moon when we start to see the beautiful crescent in the sky. Take good care. Ka kite. Hopefully the sound's okay.